Albums on minidisc, they're real and they're spectacular. Let's travel back to the 90s, early 2000s, when Sony was really trying to make minidisc happen with official album releases. We're going to look at the format and albums from Muse, Radiohead and Pink Floyd. And we'll also have a quick look at this machine, the unique Sony MZ-R5ST MiniDisc Walkman and home deck combo. There are around 4,000 releases on Discogs as of recording this video. It's nice to see artists showing minidisc some love with new releases, even if nowadays only possible on recordable media. OG pre-recorded MDs use the mastering process similar to CDs, but are encased in a floppy disk-like shell. The cover art was printed on a large front label with track listings printed directly on the back of the disc. Album cases look like a cross between cassette and CD and usually contain a booklet tucked in here. Some minidiscs released in Japan use a square case format. Showbiz was Muse's debut album from 1999, featuring cover art by Tanya Andrew, who was at the time involved with lead singer Matt Bellamy. The artwork features a surreal image that complements the album's emotive themes. In Matthew's words, the album is all about power and hitting people with large walls of sound. Origin of Symmetry by Muse was released in 2001 with art direction by Blue Source and cover art created by William Eager. It features surreal, elongated structures set against an orange sky, beautifully capturing the theme of symmetry. The booklet showcases interpretations of symmetry from various artists, making it truly memorable. Moving on to the bands by Radiohead, released in 1995. You'll notice the information on the disc was printed in different ways. The bands simply displays some information horizontally, while Showbiz lists all tracks top to bottom. This was the band's first collaboration with artist Stanley Donwood. The cover features a distorted image of a CPR mannequin, giving it an eerie, otherworldly feel. Donwood and Tom York manipulated the video footage of the mannequin to achieve this unsettling effect, setting the tone for the album's introspective content. Here's another Radiohead minidisc from the year 2000. The abstract artwork on Key Day is one of my all-time favorites. Stanley Donwood and Tom York crafted the icy landscapes that define the album's distinctive visuals. They explore themes related to the human condition and dystopia. Donwood used a combination of traditional painting techniques and digital manipulation to create these haunting images. Just looking at them really takes me back. My favorite Pink Floyd album has to be Wish You're Here from 1975. The minidisc version was released in 1994 and features the famous cover designed by Storm Thorgson and the Hypnosis team. Photographed at Warner Brothers Studios in LA, it depicts two businessmen shaking hands with one engulfed in flames. The image is a metaphor for the deceptive nature of the music industry and the theme of absence. The booklet includes full lyrics and thoughtfully adapts the original artwork to the smaller format. The Wall was released in 1979, with a minidisc version arriving in 1994 as a 2-disc box set. Cartoonist Gerald Scarfe and Roger Waters are credited with the cover design. Scarfe was also responsible for the album's interior illustrations and subsequent film animation, all of which vividly portray the album's narrative of isolation and self-imposed barriers. We're going to end this trip with high hopes. Here's The Division Bell, released in 1994. The cover was also designed by Storm Thorgson. It showcases two massive metal heads sculpted by John Robertson, positioned in a field in Cambridgeshire. They symbolize the album's themes of communication and conflict. The minidisc booklet adapts this iconic imagery beautifully. And now, welcome to the machine we've got in front of us. The Sony MZ-R5ST is both a portable minidisc Walkman and a home recorder. This beast features a detachable minidisc recorder, the MZ-R5, that can be popped out, insert a disc, and either be on your way or dock it back for home entertainment. We're not going to go into the details of this machine. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. There's already a great video from TechMoan and a short here on Technostalgism. One thing I do want to show you is how nice information is animated on this giant LCD. I'm going to use Showbiz as an example, and even though we can't play music because copyright, we can at least appreciate this beauty. We get artist, album and track names all at the same time on the screen. You can cycle through different views, check time remaining, or watch these slick, joyful animations as the music plays. It's such a small thing, but it makes using the deck feel more like an experience and not just a tool. This kind of design is super satisfying. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in exploring more albums on minidisc in future videos. If you enjoyed this journey and want to see more content along these lines, make sure YouTube knows by liking this video and subscribing to Technostalgism. It's free and a great way to support your favorite creators. Buy me a coffee or sign up on Patreon for access to unreleased videos, help with vintage tech, or just to hang around and chat. Your support means the world to me. Thanks for tagging along Nostalgia Lane. And now, back to the real world.